This study is about microlending business database management system. Microlending, also called microcredit, is a kind of financing where small loans are given by people or individuals rather than banks or other establishments. So people mostly prefer these because its process is easier and faster than those lending programs at the banks. These loans can be utilized by entrepreneurs to use as a capital to start their businesses or to grow their business with some additional money, or could also be used for emergency. As I have observed in the community, this type of business is mostly owned and operated by an individual. Paperwork and documents could be a hassle to organize and manage and might result in the loss of significant reports, especially if one has a lot of clients or money borrower. In addition to that, others would just settle for a verbal agreement, which is not an ideal way to close the deal and might cause some conflicts between the lender and the borrower in the future. So the purpose of this project is to solve the matters mentioned earlier. Firstly, it is to be able to track records and documents easier and faster. Secondly, it is to store data in such a way where it is safe and secured. And lastly, it is for both lender and borrower to act on to track and avoid conflicts in the near future. This study aims to create a Dbms that could help an individual in his or her daily business operation. Specific objectives: to be able to track records and documents easier and faster, to store data in such a way where it is safe and secured. The main focus of this study will be the database management system for individual microlending business owners and borrowers. The proposed system is only limited for storing important data and information about the people and other entities involved in a microcredit business transaction. Entity relationship diagram. There are 5 entities, and below them are their attributes. So they are interconnected with each other. The attributes of lender are the lender ID name, address, age, gender, loan ID. So the primary key here is lender ID while the foreign key is the loan. Borrower has borrower ID, name, address, age, gender, occupation, loan ID, and his primary key is borrower ID while his foreign key is loan ID again. And then intermediary ID, name, address, age, gender, and relationship with the borrower along with the loan ID again. So the loan ID here is the foreign key, and the primary is the intermediary ID. Now the loan, and under that is the loan ID, which is the primary key. And then the amount, the date of request, the date of release, and then the lender ID and borrower ID, which are both the foreign key of the group. The last entity is the payment, and under that are the payment ID, which is the primary key, the amount, the date, the loan ID, the lender ID, and the borrower ID, which are both the foreign key of the group.